MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started. But now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Kenta Maeda is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
That evens it up 1-1. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Fouled away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. In time. A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Now here's the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Chopped to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Two and 0 to Bradley. The 2-0. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1, 2, 3. The Twins coming up. No score. Justin Verlander will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Verlander into his motion. Here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full down, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Ro?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. The question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? The next twin up, Josh Donaldson. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
0-1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis with no score. Second inning set to go, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Number 10, Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 1 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2 out, nobody on. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hitter, Jansen. Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Verlander gets the sign. Looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Miguel Sano. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Kyle Garlick.
Stepping up is Kyle Garlick. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First delivery to him.
Oh, that was weird.
The 1-0. Liner toward right center. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Batting 7th, the center
Outside
fielder,
of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Donaldson in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a swinging bunt. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. Donaldson trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Miles Straw. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Strong is retired. 2 down now. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter. 2-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Garland is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And now, Ryan Jeffers.
Leading off for the Twins, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Simmons is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
At the plate now is Max Kepler. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch.
Yep, that's all went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's it.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The third base.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's Simmons at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And no advance, it's ball 1. 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Simmons ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Donaldson.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Christian Javier takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Josh Donaldson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Elias gets his lead at first, nobody out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Here comes the 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2.
Count 1 and 2.
Bouncer up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well, that's it.
And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone 2-2 now. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Donaldson's up with it, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering. Kyle Garlick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's Byron Buxton now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here comes the 1-2. Here's a fastball that misses. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
that. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ryan Jeffers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Buxton, base runner at first with 1 out. Two and 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. So now here is Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
At the plate, Jason Castro. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Altuve. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3 and 2. Alex Bregman would be next. Now the 3 and 2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. The next 3-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Astros go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, here is Andrelton Simmons. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First delivery to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Luis Arias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jansen.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, a two-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Arrives. The runner at first with two gone. Ball two.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Bounce it to the left side. Onto the first baseman, Correa, and that will end the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Alex Miniak.
And now the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And it looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. One and two, here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now at the plate is Michael Brantley. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
He's set. Here it comes. Carlos Correa is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 1-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3, a double play sends us to break. We've got more. It's game 6, and we're back after this.
Your attention, please.
Good pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the veteran DH, Nelson Cruz.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now back.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? The knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now back.
Next to hit is Kyle Garlick. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Cruz rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Diego. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Steve Cishek takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Steve Cishek.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner will get back standing. So now to the plate, Ryan Jeffers. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
That's it. Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
To him on the mound. The second for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Twins 3 and the Astros nothing. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Yordan Alvarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And there's ball 2 now.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to land foul. The next 3-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Next up is Yuli Gurriel, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in once again is Kyle Tucker. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a liner. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 3-0. Austin Cruz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Austin Cruz.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Cruz has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2-1 now to the Twins' leadoff man. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Luis Arias. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Bregman gloves it. The throw pulls him off the bag.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Into the box, Miguel Sano, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch, and he can hit one out of the park on.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go, we'll have to press pause. Is that strike 3 to retire the side? Twin strand of pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now to bat, Miles Straw. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 3.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the catcher, Jason.
So the next to bat will be Jason Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right
now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Twins have evened up this series at 3 wins apiece. Kenta Maeda gets the W on the mound, so that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder